Welcome back to As a Supercoach. This is my second time recording this video tonight. The first one was far too negative. It was never going to go to air. Yeah, a little bit embarrassing, I guess, but wasn't a good week. A flat 2,300. I lost 88 ranks, so down to 218, which I know is fine. It's not a bad rank, but it's been a pretty gradual slide for the last, I'd say, month. So, bit of a death by 1,000 cuts type thing, and feels like the team is going nowhere fast. Well, actually, not nowhere. It's going backwards. Not fast, but it is going backwards. Very hard to get any kind of traction. I'm falling way behind now from those top teams. I think I'm like 600 points adrift from even 650 or something like that from first, which is unrealistic to get now. But it's been fun. But yeah, there's like a direct correlation, I think, in loss of rank and when my own season of footy started, because I wasn't able to watch the games anymore. Like, you can get out of the loop so quickly. You probably find that I'm asking you guys in videos a lot lately, like, you know, did this player get tagged? What role did this guy play? I don't know. I really don't, and it sucks. But it's no one's fault. I just got to roll with it. Kind of can't wait till I'm retired. It means Supercoach get all my attention. Not all of it, but you know what I mean. So yeah, pretty shitty week. And it was looking promising at the start. But that's how she rolls, as we know. Hopefully I'm still looking alright long term. 137k, 22 trades, 1 boost. I think the cash gen's actually not too bad in this team in terms of rookies. But yeah, there's some fake primos and some picks that have just turned out to be disasters. The starting picks were fine except for Clark. I think he's the only one that's turned out to be shit. But yeah, the guys I've traded in have just added nothing to the team. Like my bloody scores were getting lower and lower, even though I was supposedly upgrading the team. I mean, 2,300 it's a bit higher than the last couple of weeks, but yeah, it's not. The math ain't mathing. Let's put it that way. So yeah, we'll go through this team of frauds and fake primos and shit rookies. Sinclair with the 117, nice bounce back. Starting to get worried about him, but you know, the cream rises. Definitely is a little bit of a worry, I think. Still, I'm not 100% convinced on him, but we'll see what he does against Richmond. Ash with the 111, I saw he still got a few CBAs. He's got that. It's actually a pretty good role, I guess, if he's going between the middle and half back. Kind of like what we saw Holmes doing, but Ash obviously doesn't kick it like Holmes. So yeah, the 111, he just, I don't know. I don't think he's particularly bad kick. I think he tries to bite off more than he can chew, that's all. You kind of see it with players like Naz and Dacos at times as well. Clark with the 72, just complete shit. I might trade him this week because just looking, well, I'll go into it in depth later, but I can't see any other obvious trades to make. I'll explain it later. Yeah, Clark could be gone because this is just shit. And Worrell's not much better. I don't know what's going on. Like, he's just not getting involved. I know he's having to play a little bit more like lockdown. Not even lockdown, just a bit more accountable. But it doesn't help that the Crom have been overall pretty shit this year. So he, in his first month, scored 116, 123, 97, 120. And they were all pretty decent teams. You got Collingwood, Dogs, Geelong, Fremantle. So naturally, I thought, well, he's turned a corner. He's looking good. So I trade him in for the Carlton game, and I thought he's going to go pretty big on them. No, it was a wet weather game. Okay, so he scored a 68, and I thought, oh, it was just the wet weather. He'll be fine. Gets a 106 against St Kilda. Okay, looks all right. Since then, he's gone 73, 89, 86. This is not what I paid for. He's gone backwards. He's bloody dropped 30k this year. Yeah, just fraud stuff. I think Miller has taken his points. Let's have a look, actually. Because I've noticed it with some players and teammates. Like, whenever one is up, the other one is down. Is it a case with Miller and Worrell? Let's have a look. They both went good in round 1. Worrell's done well for the next two. Miller was bad. They're both good in round 4. No, there's not really a correlation that I can see. Yeah, Miller has been good. Just these floor scores scare me. Like, if he's bad, he's really bad. But he's been more good than bad, I guess. I did not see this one coming at all. So yeah, Worrell bad. Lindsay the 81. Now, that's a good score for a rookie. Like, good fieldable score. He somehow has a break even at 80. I don't understand. I know he's getting up there in price, 378k. But after going like a 120 only a couple of weeks ago, and then what do you get, like a 60? 68 and then an 81. Feels like that should be a little bit lower. Even though that big one's going to roll out this week. Yeah. I think he's still fieldable. Don't have to get rid of him now. Like, he should, even if he doesn't make the 80, he should go close enough. The West Coast got Giants. Yeah, he should be alright. Selwood was really good, the 69. He should have been higher than that, really. I know he did nothing in the last quarter. I think he was on like 70 at 3/4 time. But yeah, he didn't even touch it in the last quarter. He was, even if he did touch it, I think he was making mistakes and stuff, which most of the game he had a disposal efficiency of 100%, and it kind of went downhill late. But it was annoying. Like, I noticed his first touch, it was an intercept mark early in the first quarter, and an effective kick from there, and he got 2 points for it. Now, I know the intercept wasn't contested, but even still, that's normally a lot more than 2 points combined with a kick. So, yeah, a bit odd. Anyway, it was alright for a rookie, so break even of 49. Should get that against Carlton. He's pretty bloody good one-on-one, actually. So, yeah, can get those contested points. Farrow with the 48. He lost 7k, I think. Who cares? I knew this was going to happen, but I had no way of getting him out if I wanted to get those midfield rookies. I probably won't get rid of him this week either. Although, actually, what's his break even? 80. Oh, shit. Okay, so Darragh Joyce is the popular rookie that people are bringing him in. But I don't want to get him because his job security, I think, is terrible. So we saw for quite a while there, Brisbane were content to run with Andrews and then using Leicester and Answorth as like those other hybrid tools, I guess you'd call them. And Answorth's obviously in the concussion protocols currently, and so is Gallup, who they've also used back there. They're going to come out of them pretty soon, I would say. And then you got Gardner 1 week away. So obviously Gardner is the first choice out of that lot. Yeah, it's not good. I don't think he'll make any more money. Like, I think he'll go out this week. Obviously, anything Brisbane, watch DR's video, but my gut feel is that, yeah, looking at this, he's cooked. You'll get either no price rise or one. I mean, people probably won't trade him in if he's not named this week, but yeah, I wouldn't also be, I think it's too early. I wouldn't be going for these non-playing rookies to try and finish your team. I think it's too early for that. You're going to need cash down the road. And especially through the buys, you want playing rookies. That's one thing to keep an eye on. But yeah, if you think Joyce is going to be a playing rookie for a while, I don't think he is. So yeah, Farrow down to Joyce. I don't see the merit in that. But then Farrow could lose money. So what do you do? Marshall didn't play. I think he'll come back this week. The Suns have a taller forward line than what the Dogs do. So yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully he's back. If not, you could probably trade him if you want. He's just been so annoying this year. He's like, comes in for 2 games, misses 1 type thing. So yeah, the defense again was pretty underwhelming. Butters, the 130. I was really tossing up who to put the VC on out of that game. It was either going to be Butters or Bont. It basically had to be because of the way that my options fell. In the end, it was just gut feel on the Bont. And Butters obviously did really well with the 130. And yeah, the Bont is just like in his own league. I will say this though. So I complained a bit before about Selwood and said that he was underscored. Even though I picked Bont for the VC and obviously took the score, I swear I'm not biased with criminal data, and this will prove it. I think Bont was actually overscored from what I was watching in the game and looking at his stat line. Maybe the tackles. I think he had like 8 tackles or something. Maybe that really kind of got it up there. But even still, even the goal he scored, it wasn't like contested or anything. So I guess the close game probably got a lot of scaling. But yeah, it felt a bit high. It didn't feel like a 163 game. We'll take it, but yeah, it runs both ways, and I will point it out. Merritt the 105. I didn't see the game. I only saw 2.5 games this week, and it wasn't Essendon. So I don't know how he got that score. Dacos 67. I know he got tagged by Mullen, and he's got Jordan this week, so not good. Not good at all. Depending what your midfield looks like, you could loop him. But yeah, he's been down lately. What's he got? He's lost 60k for the year, which sucks. So 67, 103, 105. That 140 against Carlton, wasn't that like all in the last quarter? So he's been pretty underwhelming lately, like overall. But yeah, he'll come good. And then Callahan, the 100, just a flat 100, for Christ's sake. Like, every player I get in, they're underwhelming. I got him in because of his run. He's got Essendon and West Coast. Just a flat 100 against Essendon. Was he tagged or something? Like, again, I didn't see the game, so please let me know. But that is disappointing, a flat 100. For his price, it's not bad, but I expected better. If he can't beat up on these shitty teams, it's a bit of a worry about what he can do later on. Murdoch 93, really good. Reset his cash gen. Break even 30. Should get that in his sleep. Even got some CBAs again, so that's a good sign. Let's hope he gets to like 350k. But I think he's pretty reliable to field. GWS this week, I think they're not the hardest team to score on. Rechko, the 72. He's pretty reliable for those low 70s. He's I think quietly gone under the radar and turned out to be pretty good. So he's only 225k now, but yeah, break even a 9. Still got plenty of cash to make if he can keep this up. I actually quite rate him too. So paid a bit more attention to him today watching the Crom game. And yeah, it looks like Richmond got themselves a good one. So yeah, I think you filled him with a fair bit of confidence. More confidence than the cum dog. He was shithouse. I can't believe I wasted a boost getting him and Burton in. 32 each. Tried to do the sensible thing. No rookies on the horizon. Let's try and get some rookies in now while we can. And they both shit the bed. Burton's a bit more forgivable, being a 99k rookie, but the problem with Burton is he's probably only got like 3 more weeks or something in the team. And it looks like it's going to be a slow crawl. So he probably won't make the required amount. Pretty frustrating, but like, what do you do? Yeah, it looks like Cummings spent time forward rather than in the middle. So is it a case of like Uze being spooked by the shoulder and trying to keep him out of the rough stuff? I don't know. But it's bloody frustrating either way. Anderson with 60 is pretty good, so he bounced back. Break even to 50. Should get that. It's going to be slow for a couple of weeks, and I think he'll start making decent money again. So he's going to be a slower burn than what we first expected, but he'll get there. Like, I wouldn't be trading him just yet. And Sharp, unfortunately, now that he is actually scoring, like, half decent, looks like he dislocated his shoulder. So probably going to go back to being like a perma loop, I guess, or at least for a while. Not the worst thing with the rookie roulette going on, I guess, but yeah, would have been nice to get some money out of him or whatever. And Burton, as I already said, like, not as bad as the cum dog, but 99k rookie. Yeah, I don't know. 32 is not going to get you much even for that bloody starting price. So the Ruck's usually reliable. Oh, before I get to that, actually, I'll go back to Bont. I forgot to say, I worked it out, and I think the major reason why I've had a decent rank this year is my captains. So I think I've gotten lucky with a lot of them, but my average so far is 151 for my captains. So I think it's a good reason to pick these big dogs to begin with. Give yourself a bit of variety. Like, you don't want to be having just one big hitter or whatever. I started quite a few of them and have been able to use a few different ones given the matchups and stuff. I think it's pretty important. So for next year, I would say don't sleep on the big guys. Just pay up for them. Okay, so to the Rucks now. Grundy 96. That's all right. I thought him and Cherry'd kind of do something similar to this and break even. Cherry got the 120. Yeah, I'll take that. It's like, what, 216 combined? That's all right. Who have they got this week? So Cherry should monster McAndrew. I was wrong, by the way. McAndrew didn't get rested against Richmond, but, you know, he didn't do too much against them either. Grundy should do all right against Decam. Then who's Gorn got? Oh, Gorn. Yeah, Gorn and Heath are up against the Hawthorn duo. We'll get to Gorn later. Forward line was not too much better than defence. She's a 126. Everyone has him. Who gives a shit? I don't even really check his score anymore because everyone has him. Pickett 65. He got tagged by Hoff apparently. Not good. Yeah, of course it's my players that get tagged. McInerney, what a fraud. He's up and down. Like, I thought trading in a guy with 70% CBAs, surely that was a good sign, right? I know they've gone down a little bit since, but yeah, he's second behind Heaney on the weekend. But he just butchers the bloody ball so much. Like, I guess he hasn't been too bad, but it's just underwhelming. Like, he's still prone to these 70s and stuff. And that was his lowest score of the season, of course. So yeah, pair that with Pickett and it's even more annoying. Flanders the 120. He bounced back. I feel sorry for, I think Spilsy got rid of him. I was going to get rid of him this week if he went shit, and he hasn't. You can't trade him out after a 120. And the Saints got Richmond, so he should do well. Yeah, if he's going to be traded out, I think you got to pick your time to do it, take advantage. There will be a time, but it's not right now. Cook the 88, he's been one of the best rookies this year, and I didn't expect it. He was right under my nose, but I'm glad I had him. He'll get through to his bye, I'm pretty confident, and then he can get traded. So 43, unless other things go bad, could always just keep him past his bye too, because he is fieldable. So, he's getting up there now, like real consistent. Let's see. He's had a big month. Yeah, last four, 99, 72, 94, 88. Not too different to Flanders, to be honest. So, yeah, good one there. And then Philippou, the 58, back down to earth. He's now got the break-even of 56. But he does have Richmond this week, so I'm going to hold him. Probably field him. But then, yeah, if he doesn't do well this week, he's gone. Lombard 57. At least he's making some cash. He's actually made enough now. I think that 121k. You'd have to consider him like somewhat successful as a pick. It was a slow burn, but he got there. And Jones 66. That was pretty good. He's break even of 1, so there's still a fair bit to make. Should go okay against Carlton. Made 87k, so he's getting up there as well. The DPP's handy, but I can't really use it. I've got no one to swap him with. It was all because of having to do last week's trades. All the mid forwards ended up in my forward line, so we won't go there. Was hoping to somehow fix that up this week, but I don't think I can. And then Gorn in the flex 134, so he butchered the ball. This could have been a huge score, but it wasn't the greatest split for him. Heath got 56% or was it 54, and Gawn got 46, something like that. So it's a bit of a worry, but I tend to look at it this way, right? Like, yes, he cost a lot to begin with, but he also put up some massive scores at the time, and he's not been terrible since. So he's been bloody handy as a ruck. The last 4, since he's been, he's lost like, I don't know, 75k or something in the last 4. But if you look at his price now, 613. If you had a, say, 613k midfielder and he went 105, 105, 104, 134, you wouldn't think it was the end of the world. I think, anyway. Yes, he's losing cash, but still, like, it's Gawn. He still finds a way to score. So, yeah, I flirted with the idea of getting rid of him, but I didn't do it. I'm glad I didn't. I think that Melbourne may have played Heath a bit more in the ruck this week because it was only West Coast. I think you'll find that Gawn will probably get more of the share against Hawks because they're a lot harder. Like, harder team, harder ruck matchup. So, yeah, Gawn had the better stats as well. He had less time in the ruck, but he had, I think, 13 hit-outs to advantage to Heath's 8. So, I mean, we all know Gawn is the better ruck. So if Melbourne want to win this game, they'd be stupid to keep him out of there. So yeah, that's the team. I don't know what trades I'm going to do. At this point, does it really matter? Like, it doesn't matter what I do. Nothing works. It's just going backwards. So yeah, the whole idea was to boost and try and get some money left over so I wouldn't have to go a downgrade this week. I mean, people are going Joyce, but as I said, I don't think he's got job security. I'm not paying up for Henry. I don't want those expensive risks. Cumming was the last straw. But yeah, I can't go up. It doesn't look like I can go up in one hit from a midfielder to McCluggage. And he's got Geelong this week, so I don't even know if I'd want to go there. There's every chance he cops the Mullen tag. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. And seeing as I don't know what to do, there's nothing obvious popping out. I could go, this could be the week I could just try and tread water and get rid of Clark and go up to like a Whitfield or a Nas or Roberts. Roberts probably too expensive now, but just anyone. Like, get the hell away from Clark. Guarantee the second I do it, he's going to go big. They got Essendon this week, so he'll probably put on a show. But he's playing up the field and it's really killing his scores off. So I do want to get rid of him for sure. Because if I'm leaking this many points to those top teams every week, I'm screwed. I might as well give up now. I'm just going to keep dropping in ranks. So yeah, it's a bit of a sin to sideways trade, but yeah, I don't think I can. Well, there's no obvious upgrades this week anyway, so it would be the week to do it. Nothing I can see. Like, even a Philippou, I can't go straight up with 137k to anything I want there. Cook's not ready to go. Marshall hasn't made enough. Farrow's not going to get me up to enough money. Is there any other downgrade options? Let's just have a look quickly. Not really. Lachlan Smith, I don't know. English is out this week, but I think it's just this week. All the rest are kind of dead. Murray's turned it around. He's doing well now. His last 2 have been decent scores, I think. I started him and got rid of him. Yeah, he's gone low 70s. That's okay. Not getting him though. Again, I'm not dealing with those high-priced rookies. It's too much risk. There's really not much else, is there? It's either like scoring problems or job security problems. Where's Watkins? Didn't Watkins score really good this week? Break even at 10. 156. He's almost cheap enough, to be honest. Can't go back there, surely. All right, let's just for shits and gigs have a look, okay? Like, I'm not advocating getting Watkins. Nah, there's no one I can even go, even if let's say I wanted to get Watkins and I don't, there's not even anyone I can go down from in the midfield. Like, I could go down from Sharp but get like 30k. Not even worth it. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So yeah, it might just have to be the week that Clark goes. But as I said, I think he'll do well against Essendon. Like, this has got to be his last chance. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, let me know what you reckon in the comments. Hopefully when teams come out, because I normally don't trade until the teams happen. Like, I don't settle on anything. Hopefully my hand is forced somewhere, and yeah, or we get like a rookie come from nowhere, something like that. But yeah, I think I'm done. I'm pretty disinterested in Supercoach at the moment. Not anyone's fault. It's just because when you're not doing well, it's hard to be enthused, especially when you don't have much time. So yeah, I'm not saying poor me or anything, nothing like that. It's just the way it is at the moment. But yeah, I'm sure it'll pick up at some point, or at least I hope it will. But yeah, let me know how you went. Let me know what trades you're looking at. Who's on your shit list? Mine'll be a long one. You just heard it. So yeah, cheers for watching, and yeah, I don't know if I get time to do a live this week. I'll try, but yeah, the last one was enjoyable, really enjoyable. It was like a therapy session, so we could all talk about our shit picks. But if not, yeah, it'll be the usual trade video probably on the Friday night. So I'll see you in that one.